What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the Dragon's Den. I'm Rukari, and we're here under the bridge with our cute, furry little woodlandy high school friends, now adults. And we left off with whether or not to do our, I forgot her name already, our friend's chores. I think we're just gonna stick to Rebecca's chores. We're not gonna clean Bonnie's her name. See, we got it, we're good. Bonnie used to do little jokes like this all the time. Plus, you can recognize her handwriting on the note. It's unlikely Rebecca cares about Bonnie's ferns or bathtub, so we're just not gonna do it. We're gonna do the bare minimum. And, you know, not clean someone's house for free on top of what we're already doing. And on the off chance he does, you can just take the blame for that. Bonnie's just trying to prank us, Oliver. Don't worry about it. I'll take any blame that comes our way, but I doubt Rebecca cares about spider ferns. All right. You promise? He seems anxious, or at least more than usual. I promise, Oliver. I'll explain it all to Reb if she asks. Oliver nods, apparently comforted by your promise. He's got a crush on her, us, me, they. Anyways, I guess I'll get started with the kitchen. And with that, the two of you begin working. You occasionally call Oliver to peek at his notes. Aside from that, you don't exchange much words. Oliver never really talked much, and now isn't any different than before. You do catch him looking at you occasionally. Though now, he doesn't turn his gaze away whenever your eyes meet. In fact, he cracks a smile whenever your eyes meet, and then he returns merrily to his chores. Silence is underrated. Oliver is having a great time simply being near you. He's got a crush! It's obvious! And Oliver's quiet company is a calm change of pace from your morning with Bonnie, Rebecca, and Clyde. And I just realized now that their names are Bonnie and Clyde. That took way too long. I'm sorry. You work in this manner for a bit more than an hour. At some point, you hear a lawnmower start up outside. You two press on despite the noise, and soon enough you find yourself in a polished home. The house stinks of bleach and disinfectant, and the wooden floor has a new shine to it. Together, you put away the mops, brooms, vacuums, and assorted cleaning instruments. Phew. Oliver wipes his brow with his sleeve. It looks like we took care of everything. Almost everything. He seems unsure, but forces a chuckle out anyways. You nod. That should be all for inside. We should check in on Clyde. As if on cue, the front door flies open and Clyde staggers through it. He's drenched in sweat, exhausted, and out of breath. It's way too hot outside. He drags himself to the largest couch in the room and falls back onto it. Can I get some water? Oliver strides to the fridge in the kitchen and returns to Clyde with a bottle of water. Here. Thanks, kiddo. He sits up and drinks half of the water in the bottle in one take. He falls back onto the couch and groans. Man, my body was not built for this shit. Hank should have been the one doing this, not me. It's so hard to sound like a smooth-talking cat, and I don't know why. I'm just not slick enough. Yeah, where is he anyway? I figured he'd be here for this. Hell if I know. He sits up. If I had to take a guess, probably swapping spit with his new girlfriend. Huh? Hank has a girlfriend? Who is Hank? I've never even met Hank. Hank is a foreign entity. They haven't been dating too long. She's actually really nice. Meh. I hate those vapid valley girl types. Plus, she's always asking me questions and staring at my eye. You can never trust bratty silver spoon kids. Oliver frowns. You can't choose your upbringing, Clyde. It's not her fault that her family is well off. It's what you do afterwards that makes the person. There are nice rich people, and there are mean rich people, and there are just shitty rich people. But there are just shitty people in general. Maybe, but I don't want to deal with it either way. Clyde turns to you. You know, you're probably gonna get to meet her tonight. See for yourself and tell me what you think. Oliver rolls his eyes, crosses his arms, and starts walking towards the backyard. Right you are, kiddo. No rest for the wicked. It seems that small break was enough to revitalize Clyde, and he's ready to work again. Nice work with the insides, by the way. All we've left to do is bring the decor out. Great. Party time. Hurry up. The three of you get to work. The freshly mowed lawn makes you sneeze and leaves your ankles itchy. Despite this, you press on, setting up the fire pit and refueling torches. How does the mowed lawn make you itchy? I'm so confused. What is grass even? I grew up in a desert. How am I supposed to know? You take turns moving folding chairs out of the shed, propping them up against the fence wall. After dropping the last chair, Clyde stretches and walks towards the house. Clyde, what are you doing? We gotta set up the chairs. Huh? What do you mean? They're right there. Come on, everyone's just gonna move the chairs around anyways. It makes more sense to me that everyone grabs a chair when they need one. Oliver speaks up, clearly frustrated. Rebecca specifically said she wants us to set up the chairs around the yard. Oliver reads off the notes Rebecca left him. Let me see that. Clyde comes up close and reads the note over Oliver's shoulder. Insecticide chairs, torches, tub. Okay, this also says to water a fern and scrub down a bathtub. You know everyone is just going to be standing around anyways. Clyde is right about that at least. These parties usually aren't sit-down events. I really don't want to piss off Rebecca. Then just tell her it was my idea. Red never gets mad at me. That's a lie. That is a literal lie. This is your idea. See, just like that. Oliver groans. You decide. Listen, I'm not trying to step on any tails, quite literally, but let's just set it up, make it look nice. A semblance of structure is the best thing to go with. What's the fuss, Clyde? It's a few dozen chairs. It'll only take a few minutes. Yeah, let's just do it and be done. All right. I know when I'm outvoted. He grabs some chairs and starts to move them inside. You and Oliver follow along shortly afterwards. The chairs are cumbersome, but within 5 or so minutes, all the chairs have been moved and set up. See, that wasn't so bad, grumpy cat. You were whining and moaning for nothing. Yeah. Well, seeing as we're all done here, I'm gonna catch me a cat nap inside. You and Oliver watch Clyde head inside and throw himself onto the couch again. Thanks for helping, Ricari. Don't worry about it, Oliver. This party tonight is gonna be a blast. Oh, yeah, the party. You know how I am with big things like that. But it'll be fun, I think. Oh, God, hold on. 1 second, let me prepare myself. A shrill woman's scream comes from inside of the house. What was that? Oliver looks on, wide-eyed and stunned. He doesn't respond, he just looks blankly in the direction of the noise. Shit, okay, you stay here, I'll go check it out. He's frozen in place. He can barely open his mouth to say okay. He's got that whole possum thing. They get scared, they just play dead. You rush inside of the house to see what's the matter. You see the front door is ajar, but there's no one else in the room besides Clyde, who is sitting up on his couch with confusion on his face. I can speak words. What the hell was that? Clyde rubs his eyes and groans. Ugh, damned if I know. I was just trying to nap and heard that loud scream. And just then... This is very dramatic. Alright, pal! Go time! The man rushes in, winding up his weapon to strike. Clyde jumps and raises up his hands while shouting. Hank, calm the hell down! It's me, Clyde! The man stops his charge. He lowers his weapon. Oh, Clyde? Oh, Clyde? What the heck is going on? Who runs in pipe first? And who screamed? Sup, my dude? Clyde lowers his hands and steps off of the couch. Sup? What's your damage? You were ready to kill me! Sorry, man, I heard. Hank turns and notices you. No way, man! The tire iron clatters as it drops to the ground. I'm so sorry, tire iron, not pipe. The legend! Hank rushes towards you with arms wide open. You don't have time to respond before Hank wraps his arms around you and lifts you up off of the ground. His arms constrict you, your breath is squeezed out from your body, and you feel like you're crumbling under his strength. Is he a bear or a raccoon? I think he's a raccoon. College King! As quickly as he picked you up, he drops you. You bend over to breathe and collect yourself. I miss you so much, man! I didn't think you'd be in town yet! He speaks low and growly, as if the voice is coming from deep in his chest. You finally recuperate. Yeah, I came in this morning. Hank grabs both of your shoulders, then pulls you in for another hug. This time, he doesn't crush you. Instead, he leans into you and embraces you. His body is hot. You can feel his strong heart thumping through his chest. It's getting a little too sexual. Calm down. Hey, Ricari! He breaks the hug. You gotta start hitting the gym, dude! He smiles and chuckles as he pokes you in the arm. You're getting a little squishy. Clyde laughs out. See, I tried to tell you. Oliver was sparing your feelings. You roll your eyes. Speaking of Oliver, where is he anyways? You look out the back door to where you left Oliver, but spot neither hide nor tail of him. He must have scurried off when he heard that scream. Looks like he left his bag here too. Should we, check up on him? Nah, you know how he is. He likes to just vanish sometimes. Yeah, he's like an artsy ghost. He'll be fine. Fair enough, I guess. I'm still confused. What was that scream anyways? What's going on? Oh, Hank scratches his head. That was my girlfriend. She told me there was a stranger sleeping on Bonnie's couch. She didn't recognize me. Hank shrugs. Right. Hank turns towards the front door and calls out, Hey babe, it's just Clyde. You can come in. After a moment, a small lady steps in through the door and stands behind Hank. She spots Clyde and steps out from behind her raccoon shield. That is the buffest raccoon I've ever seen. Oh, Clyde, I'm so sorry. You terrified me. I thought some vagrant had broken into Bonnie's home. Of course she's a poodle. Why am I not surprised? And of course they don't get along because he's a cat and she's a dog. Perfect sense. Clyde scoffs. Her words are light and delivered concisely with an air of casual sophistication. She's small. Standing next to Hank, she looks like a child. She grips Hank's arm when she sees you. Hello. I don't believe we've met. With his free arm, Hank pets the top of her fluffy head. Babe, this is Ricari. The one I told you about? Oh, that Ricari? She completely steps out from Hank's massive shadow and approaches you with an open hand. Hank has told me so much about you. It's practically all he's been talking about this morning. My name is Cherry. Pleased to meet you. She's chipper. Any hesitation she had previously is gone now. You shake her hand gently. Her hand is soft and warm, and she grips yours lightly. Same to you. Cherry, right? You can't help but think you've heard that name before. Cherry. Maybe it's a celebrity's name? She definitely gives off celebrity energy. So, Clyde sits back down on the couch. What's up? Oh, we were just stopping by to grab my other purse. Rebecca wants us to pick up some supplies for the party tonight. Cherry trots into the guest bedroom. Yep, we got snack and drink duty. He sniffs the air. You were cleaning? Yep, we're just about done now, though. Sick. Say, if you two are done, do you want to tag along with Cherry and me? It's just grocery shopping. Just then, Cherry steps out of the guest room with a small purse in her hands. You know, I think I'll sit this one out. I'm gonna finish up my nap. Alright, it'll just be us three. I can only fit 3 in my car anyways. Oh, is Ricari coming with us? Hank eagerly awaits your response. Sure, why not? I didn't even get a say in this. I'm just getting drugged along. He pumps his fist. Hell yeah! Wonderful. All right, let's get moving then. I'm getting whiplash. Okie dokie. Why did I do this to myself? You say goodbye to Clyde, who answers with a yawn and a lazy wave of his hand. Hank leads the way with you and Cherry following behind him side by side. Hank's pickup truck requires no ceremony. It hardly deserves it. It's beat up and rusted. It could have lived through a war. Funnily enough, the wide and bulky frame of the truck reminds you of Hank. It also doesn't have any back seats. I guess both of you got shotgun then. You and Cherry glance at each other and then at the car. You first, Yurikari, by all means. Hank rocks the car when he enters the driver's seat. You enter through the passenger and sit as comfortably as you can on the hump. That is to say, not at all. Cherry carefully hops into the car and squeezes against the car in order to make room for you. She's actually small enough to leave a bit of extra room for you on the seat. It would make more sense for her to get in first and sit next to her boyfriend, right? Right? You manage to sit comfortably, though your legs are pressed against both Hank's and Cherry's. Cherry shows no discomfort. Oddly enough, she doesn't seem to have an issue sitting so close to you, despite you two being total strangers. Hank must have spoken very positively of you to her. The engine starts and you're off towards the market. We don't have any piggies, though. It's... Oh, beautiful little truck. So, Rukari, are you excited for tonight? This is how you save on animation. You just get a rolling background and a PNG of a truck moving around. You nod. It'll be good seeing everyone again, if I still can't remember how to talk. Man, I haven't had a good kickback in months. It's gonna be a riot. I hope it's fun. I haven't been to any of these parties before. Really? We usually made an effort to invite everyone back in the day. Cherry plays with one of her droopy ears. You could say I'm pretty new around these parts. I've only been in Bridge City for about 2 months now. I'm actually staying with Bonnie. It suddenly becomes clear to you who Cherry is. Wait. You're Bonnie's cousin, the one from California. Yep, that's me. That's incredible. She's told me so much about you. You're a poodle, and Bonnie's a mouse. How does that work? Good things only, I hope. Well, you know Bonnie. You can't ever tell if she's joking or not. Ha! Tell me about it. When I told her Cherry and I were dating, she said she'd kill me. And she even told me how she'd do it. Something with cheese wire. She's cool. She's cool with it now, though. Tee? My cousin is very protective. See, I'm staying here with Bonnie for a few months while my parents take care of some business back home. It was supposed to be a few weeks. Yep. But it seems like they're taking longer than intended. Yeah. Awkward. So, how did you two get together? Oh, you know, it's just, one of those things. Right, you know. Bonnie introduced us and we just really, clicked? Basically, yes. Sure. I understand, I think. No, you don't. They definitely had the hots for each other. That's all I got. Either that or it's some kind of money thing. I don't know. Another silence fills the car. So I'm told that you're only here for a little while? Right, until classes start back up. Just one more year until I graduate. OMG, that's so exciting. It just occurred to you that you've never heard anyone unironically say OMG before. I started saying it unironically and then... I started saying it ironically and then eventually it became unironic and then I was sad. Hank visibly cringes. And then what? Are you planning on moving back to Bridge City? I'm not sure. There's not much work for me here. Yeah, I kind of did the same thing. I haven't really thought that far out. Went to college, came back to visit, but small town, not a lot of opportunities, stayed in the big city. Don't know if it was the right decision or not, but it is what I did. Oh, that's unlike you, Rukari. Normally you're the one with everything figured out. You used to be the person who would, like, have a route in mind about what you wanted to do. Like you'd say, I'm going to college, or I'm gonna be president of the chess club. And then do every little thing to get you there. And then you'd blow up everything else in order to get that one thing you wanted. It was kinda psycho, not gonna lie. Chess club? She snickers. Chess is fun! It's been years since I played, though.
I like chess. I used to play with my father all the time. But chess club just seems a bit...
Nerdy! Big nerd playing chess in a school cafeteria with the nerd herd. Hank elbows you, and his massive strength pushes you into Cherry.
Ah, Hanky!
She leans forward to give Hank a scowl. Gee, sorry, I was just messing. She adjusts her poof.
Anyways, don't mind Hanky.
Sounds like some hanky-panky, if you know what I mean. Cherry places her tiny hand on your knee.
Nerdy is cool. I was really into orchestra during school.
Hell yeah! Cherry slays on the violin.
Actually, it's a viola, Hanky. Violin.
No, that's wrong. No, violas are smaller. Violins are bigger. It goes viola, violin, cello. Right? I'm not wrong about that. I'm almost positive violas are the smallest ones. Violins are... I'm almost positive.
Violas are slightly larger, are tuned differently, and generally play in the alto clef.
Hold on. No. I'm pulling my phone up. Viola, violin, cello. Oh, nope, I'm completely wrong. Ignore everything I just said. Viola is not the smallest. I don't know where I got that idea from. I'm an idiot.
Anyways, violas are slightly larger, are tuned differently, and generally play in the alto clef.
Hank sighs.
My viola is one of the few things I brought with me from California. Well, on my first trip at least. After my second week of staying here, I had my father ship me some more of my clothes. Also, my brushes and purses and stuff, shoes too, all that stuff basically. No, not this purse. I brought this one on the plane with me actually, and then after a month it just started getting hot, so...
As she speaks, she's moving her hands wildly to punctuate her stream of chatter. She's captivated by this one-sided conversation and even giggles at her own jokes. You listen intently at first, but you half listen after the second time she brings up her orchid blouse. Hank, however, seems entirely uninterested. He's probably heard all this before. I'm not sure they're the best couple. There might be something else going on here. You listen and chuckle and nod along at all the parts you're supposed to, out of courtesy. And here we are! Hank cuts off Cherry's dialogue as he turns the truck into the parking lot of the grocery store. Cherry doesn't seem to mind.
Okie dokie, here's the list of things we need.
She reveals a shopping list from her purse and hands it to you. Rebecca's handwriting, unsurprisingly. Chips, ice bags, sodas, lots of beer, red plastic party cups. Standard party equipment. You return the note to Cherry and the three of you grab a stray shopping cart. You enter the store and then the hunt begins. Beautiful store, glorious. Most of the budget went into the cutesy characters, not gonna lie. The three of you zigzag through the aisles, throwing bags and boxes into the cart. Hank sneaks some disgusting candy that literally nobody likes except for him into the cart. You and Cherry pretend not to notice. Is it candy corn? You and Hank instinctively reach out for the cheaper generic brands, but Cherry swaps them out with luxurious name brands. It just occurred to you that you have no idea how you're gonna pay for all this. Surely Rebecca set some funds aside for this party. You decide not to worry about it.
Ooh, Ricari, look!
Cherry presents you with a dusty bottle of rose champagne. The bottle seems plain, with French writing on it.
I used to get one of these every year for my birthday.
She places it into the cart.
Consider it my birthday gift to you.
Birthday? Birthday?
Birthday! Don't play coy, Ricari. Everyone deserves a treat on their birthday.
Hank is stifling a laugh. Cherry looks at Hank and then back at you, confused. Damn it, Bonnie. My birthday was 3 months ago, Cherry. Bonnie must have told everyone that this party was for my birthday.
It's a trick we used to do back in the day. More people showed up. Sometimes they even bring gifts.
Her confusion lingers for a moment, and suddenly she laughs out.
That bunny, she's so funny. Then in that case, consider this a welcome home gift from me to you.
You scan the bottle again and notice something you didn't spot the first time. The price sticker. You choke.
Cherry, this is too much.
But Rukari, I insist.
Then, just give me a cupcake or something. You really don't have to do this. Hank's ears perk up when he hears the word cupcake. You start to return the bottle to its place on the shelf, but her hands catch yours.
Don't worry, Rukari.
There is a calm sincerity in her voice.
It's not a problem, truly.
You think about what to say next. Hank licks his chops and observes in silence.
Though,
She gives you an assuring smile.
we can settle for cupcakes if you'd really like that.
From behind Cherry, Hank mouths at you.
Cupcake.
You decide you want... okay, so listen, I'm not really a drinker. And also, I wouldn't feel comfortable. I feel like I wouldn't enjoy this as much as I would just getting cupcakes. Give me the cupcake. You know, a cupcake sounds really good right about now. I haven't had a nice cupcake in a long while. Hank clenches his fist in joy. Cherry nods and her stands on her tippy toes to return the bottle to its spot on the shelf.
We can get one for each of us.
Yo, I'm getting triple chocolate.
I'll take strawberry.
And I'll have the cherry flavor.
I actually would prefer cherry. I like cherry, lemon, and chocolate. 3 best flavors in my opinion. The 3 of you continue your path through the grocery store, weaving in and out of the aisles. Near the end, you take a loop back to the bakery and pick up 3 cupcakes. You snack right there at the bakery. Hank talks about an upcoming video game that he swears will be the best game of the year. It's been delayed a few times, but every game gets delayed these days, so there's no big deal. That's no big deal, according to Hank. Oh, you poor, sweet summer child. You have no idea how bad it can be. You listen along. Cherry plays with her phone in the meanwhile, uninterested. You finish up your cups of cake, and by the time you get to the register, the cart is almost overflowing. It takes a while for everything to get rung up, but finally it's time to pay. You turn to Hank, who then turns to Cherry. She doesn't spend a second to think about it. She skips up to the register and draws a shiny metal credit card from her purse. You've never seen a metal credit card in person before, and you know for a fact Rebecca doesn't have one. Is Cherry really paying for all of this herself? Swipe! The register prints a receipt. The transaction is complete. You push the cart out of the store with Cherry. Hank throws 3 giant sacks of ice over his shoulders and follows behind. The 3 of you load the bed of the truck and then get inside with the same arrangement as before. The truck starts up and you begin your trip back to Bonnie's. I feel like you should have budgeted more if the plan was to make money. Is she getting a cut of this, or are you just taking advantage of the rich girl? I have questions.
Oh hey, Rukari! Have you seen the latest season of Ninja Hero University?
Is this supposed to be like a My Hero Academia ripoff? You haven't had much time to watch anything in college, let alone anime. Yep. Just the first episode. Cherry sighs and starts playing with her phone.
I thought it would be bad, but the addition of witches to the university is actually kind of cool. The ninjas are basically already magical, so it's not as fan servicey as it seems. I was watching the new season with Cherry this morning. Maybe we can watch it together sometime.
Pass.
She doesn't look up from her phone.
Alright, then it'd just be you and me. How's that sound, Rukari?
Yeah, that could be fun. We could figure something out.
Hell yeah, we could even have an all-nighter, just like the old days. Get some pizza, beer, we can play Trash Bros, and watch anime all night long.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. Those were the days. His knuckles turn white as he grips the steering wheel in anticipation.
Dude, I am so hyped! Everyone's too busy with work and shit these days to chill. Bridge City has gotten so boring since you dipped for college, dude. It's gonna be a blast having someone fun in town again.
Your girlfriend is sitting right here. Ouch. She doesn't make a noise, but you can sense her frustration. Hank is totally oblivious. Yeah, for sure. The 3 of you spend the remainder of the ride in silence.
Awkward.
The truck pulls into Bonnie's driveway at last. It takes a whopping 3 trips to haul everything inside. I feel bad for this girl. I feel like she just really wants people to hang out with, and she like wants to like him, but they don't really have a lot in common. And like you do need a few shared interests. Otherwise, like it could get difficult. Clyde isn't around to help. It appears he's left. I'm not surprised. The 3 of you are the only ones here. Between the bus ride, cleaning up the house, and helping with the groceries, your morning is just about gone now. According to Rebecca's notes, the party should be starting in 2 hours.
Well, that's that.
Hank plops down onto the couch.
Awesome, now we can finally chill. I think the Lakers are playing today.
She stares at Hank expectantly. He looks back at her blankly, and then he groans at the realization of her intent.
Never mind. I gotta drive Cherry to the groomers.
I just need to get a manicure and fluff my hair before the party. It'll be super quick, Kinky, I promise.
Yeah. I guess I'll see you tonight, Rukari.
Hank peels himself from the couch and makes his way towards the front door. Cherry follows behind, but turns around and faces you at the doorframe.
I'm sure you're tired from the trip and helping out with errands all day. You can rest in my room if you'd like. There's also some essential oils and salts if you'd like to take a bath. Just don't use the one labeled Seaside Lavender. That one's mine. I brought it with me from California and they don't sell it here.
An impatient truck honks from outside.
Oop, gotta go. TTFN.
Ta-ta for now.
The wonderful thing about Tiggers is Tiggers are wonderful things. Their tops are made out of rubber. Their bottoms are made out of springs.
She shuts the door behind her, and then you hear Hank's truck leave the driveway. And with that, you're alone in a house, waiting for a party to start. A party that we will start in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this cutesy little slice of life, but with little talking animal people. It's hitting a little bit close to home with the whole coming back from college stuff, but you know, we're gonna keep chugging along. Hope you're enjoying this. If you do, leave a like, and if you want to stick around to see more, please subscribe. It helps my channel grow. And yeah, that's all I really got. I'm sorry. I'm really not great at outros. You know, I'm working on it. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye!